Moscow downtown, evening Moscow. It's a circle around Moscow downtown, so-called Garden Circle. A tunnel. We are returning with two dogs from ophthalmological clinic. Angela and William, here are they.
Впереди камера на 60.
6 o'clock in the evening. Everybody returns from their offices home. Moscow River.
Поверните направо. Крутой поворот направо, а затем через 200 метров поверните направо.
And you see the traffic. Actually, it's a constant traffic jam. Happy dogs. They don't care about traffic jams.
Маршрут перестроен. Через 50
And also,
метров поверните направо
there
на
is
улицу Зацепский вал.
a great problem with navigation in Moscow these days because of war and because of Ukrainian UAV strikes. Navigation is blocked mostly in Moscow downtown, so you see navigator is crazy. Doesn't work. And we are returning to paper maps. Can you imagine? Who could ever expected it? And yet it happened. You should know Moscow or... Oh, I see. It's crazy, see? It's changing the routes every minute. Yes, this is because of this navigation blockade in Moscow downtown. So, if you don't know Moscow, you have to use only paper maps. That's the only one way to find the way nowadays.
Через 600 метров держитесь правых полос.
And this is actually normal, everyday traffic. People go to their offices every day, there and back, driving in this awful traffic. This is life in Moscow. underground station, Paveletsky underground station, and here's Paveletsky railway station. Nice street.
Камера на 60.
Traffic police. So it will take
Держитесь правых полос.
approximately an hour and a half for me to come back to our Butov region on the very south of Moscow. Meanwhile, now we are in the center, in the downtown. If you live in Moscow, it can easily take 2 hours one-way time to your work and 2 hours back, and you spend 4 hours in traffic every day. Just
Впереди
imagine.
камера на разметку.
That is crazy
Через
to my
300
mind.
метров развернитесь.
That is crazy. But if you want to live in Moscow, to make a career here, you have to accept it.
Развернитесь.
Crazy navigator, absolutely crazy. And these are new Chinese electric cars, the most elegant maybe. Some Liaoshin, something like this. The name of the producer became very popular here in Moscow. I see a lot of them nowadays. And very, very few Tesla cars here. And just enormous number of new Chinese gasoline and electric cars. So it's a real invasion of Chinese car into Russian roads, Russian market. Almost all the new cars nowadays are from China, here in Moscow, in Russia. Khaval, you see. They have replaced European, American, Japanese cars that were so popular in Russia the previous time. But namely in Moscow, of course, there are a lot of luxurious cars still of Japanese, American, European producers, because Moscow is really a very rich city. But generally in Russia, it's become an absolutely Chinese
Маршрут перестроен.
cars country.
Поверните направо, а затем через 300 метров поверните направо.
Restaurants. Yeah, in Moscow you can see a lot of Lexus like this. Mercedeses, BMW, and all the other luxurious cars. But they became extremely expensive. The spare parts as well, the service. So common people can afford only new Chinese cars or to buy second-hand Japanese, German, American. Another underground station, Dobrynenskaya. See this traffic. This was McDonald's former times. Now it had got a new local brand. Вкусная точка, tasty and a point. The translation of this new brand. Tasty and a point. A little bit stupid, of course, but that's it. Everybody knows that actually it is McDonald's. Yeah. Skoda, Mercedes, and that is Chinese already. Oh, now at least we can drive. That is luxurious for Moscow. Yes, we can drive. The set speed. I have a manual transmission in this car. So that speed for Moscow is perfect. In this prime time of 6 o'clock in the evening, when everybody returning home from their workplaces. Not for long. Stay again. Yeah, that is most typical. You drive several hundred meters and you're already happy. You believe that the way is clear, but now. Then you find another traffic jam and stay there. But at least we move. At least we move, yeah.
Впереди камера на полосу. Впереди камера на разметку.
And navigator came to its senses. Great.
Впереди камера на 60.
So outside Moscow downtown, navigator works.
Впереди камера на полосу.
So we are on our direction to the south, to the very south of Moscow, where we live in Butovo region. And according to the navigator, we have to drive a 1 hour more. The distance of 23 kilometers, we have to drive 1 hour. The dogs are peacefully sleeping, not worrying about anything. They have got their walk in Butova forest this morning, together with me, of course. And now they are resting. And they like to travel in the car very, very much. Green traffic light switched off again, very short green signal, and again we stay and stay and wait and wait and stay. And according to the navigator, that will be my way home for at least nearest half an hour. There is a traffic accident there, and before this traffic accident the road is blocked, halfly blocked, so we will move like this. Thousands of cars, and everybody is dreaming to get home as soon as possible, to get supper or dinner and to relax. And next day, absolutely the same story. In the morning it is the same, in the evening it is the same. And that is your life here in Moscow. You have no free time at all. You spend 8, 9, 10 hours at your working place, then you sit in your car and you drive another 2 hours back to your home. You return, you have supper, and there you go to your bed and you sleep, and that's all. You don't have any life during the working week. And that's why weekend are just saint holidays here in Moscow, because they are the only hours of life that you are dreaming all the week long. All these 5 working days you are dreaming about weekend, because you can do something that you really want. All the other 5 days you spend like a slave, really.
Впереди камера на разметку.
You have no your own time at all here in Moscow. You are at work, or you are in traffic jams, or you are in underground, returning to home, or go to work, or returning to home. That is all your life. If you have normal working day, full working day means that you will return every evening in these traffic jams home. Yeah? Okay, friends, this traffic jams is everlasting. So I'm leaving you, and if you are not in traffic jam at the moment and relaxing at home, just enjoy it. And remember that millions of people staying in traffic jams this very moment, and just dreaming about getting home. So if you are in home and watching this video relaxantly, just feel yourself happy because you are happy. Okay, best regards from Moscow traffic jam. Hi.